You know, like, I'm sick of this news now. I'm honestly very sick of this. Like, what kind of club are you? You know? What kind of club acts in this way? And right now it's 31 degrees from where I am in the UK, so if any sweat comes through my head, I'm sorry, but it's really, really hot here. So yeah. What's going on? I don't understand what's going on. Like, because what I'm reading on Instagram today, and don't worry, guys, okay, I'm up to date. You know, yes, someone did come out and say that it's possibly all negative news and this whole thing might not be happening. It's all negative and stuff like that. You know, I've seen the latest post, which is this one. I've seen it, okay? But, yeah, when I came onto Instagram today, I saw breaking, right? And I saw Operation Nico Williams is currently on hold. The player, through his agent, is demanding written guarantees for his official registration, which is understandable because you saw last season with Dani Olmo, there was no guarantees that he could have played with us last season. You know what I mean? And you saw the whole situation, so it makes sense that Nico wanted guarantees to make sure, make me registered. And so, you know, if I come to you, I want to make sure 100% you guys can register me straight away and not leave it to the last minute. And then, like, you know, conditions that Barcelona considered unacceptable at this time. And I was thinking, when I read that, I was surely thinking that was fake. That has to be fake. Because how are you going to buy a player, right, and not guarantee him any official, like, registration? Like, we all know the process, like, just karma. Bro, like, you understand? That kind of stuff I just knew was fake. Like, Barcelona would have got that sorted already, you know what I mean? Otherwise there would be attempting this, you know. I look at the next post and it says, like, contrary to other reports, Nico's camp remains relaxed about the situation and still believes he will end up joining Barcelona. So that kind of confirms that that was fake, because if you read more into the post, all contracts are ready for the signing of Nico. The Athletic Club winger is close to becoming a Barcelona player. And then you want to go down and you see the earlier negative reports are coming from people inside the club. So this is from inside the club, not from anywhere else, right? Inside the club, right? Who don't want this transfer to happen. So people inside the club don't want this Nico Williams to Barcelona to happen. They want to sign someone else like Luis Diaz, Rafael Leao, whoever they prefer. They don't want Nico Williams to come for some reason, which is actually kind of ridiculous. And they're sending informations to reliable newspapers, trying to complicate the transfer. Now, that was absolutely bullshit. Like, do you know what I mean? And here's the thing, right? With signings, not everybody's going to agree in the club, oh, let's get this guy and let's get this guy. But at the same time, surely this has to be fake again, right? Surely. I'm not trying to be an expert, but surely it has to be fake again. Because if we go on to the next one, once I saw this post, the sporting vice president of Barcelona come up and speak up. When I saw him in this image and I saw this quote, Nico Williams' case, Athletic Bilbao have to relax, I knew this was all bullshit, and I knew we could trust this guy. Because if you read further along into the lines, it says vice president, which I just said. I'm not going to bother mention his name. I'm just going to call him Rafa. I can't pronounce his surname. I apologize. Nico Williams' case. Bilbao is putting emotional pressure on its socials, which I don't think will lead to any happiness. You have to relax. That's what I'm saying, because Bilbao think they can just boss the league, bro. Like, they think they can boss Barcelona around, go into La Liga and be like, oh, this is not allowed and everything, blah, blah, blah. All the emotional sides, because, like, you know, I think the way the club is run, you can't exactly buy any player. Only players that are, like, in the region of whatever you call it, blah, 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 which I have no respect for them anymore, so I don't even care what it is. You can say in the comments. And for me, it's just like, you know, I understand their culture and I respect their culture because they've never been relegated and they have a simple way to sign players, which I respect. But overall, their agenda against FC Barcelona is absolutely crazy. Like, they need to drop that shit. Because at the end of the day, we're going to pay that release clause. So once it's done, you can't do anything about it. You know, come July, you're done. You cannot do anything. So, oh, but Barcelona, are you sure they have enough money in order to buy these players? Oh, are you sure they have enough money to buy Nico Williams? Are you sure? Can you do something, this and that? And they try sneaky ways to officially stop Barcelona when you cannot do nothing, okay? That's why there's a release clause in his clause for a reason. So the way they acted, I can't wait for Nico next season to come to Barcelona and actually score against them, bro. You know what I mean? And obviously he's not going to celebrate for the respect of them, even though the fans don't, you know, they're not respectable people. You know, they're disloyal people, you know? Like, honestly, I don't feel like the whole fan base of that club feels the same, but the majority do, based on the way they react. It's crazy. I can't wait for Nico to score against a Athletic Club at their stadium. At their own stadium. I can't wait for Nico to score against them at their own stadium while playing for Barcelona. That would be so funny. You know what I mean? The whole situation, I cannot wait, bro. I'll be waiting till that game. But yeah, we'll just have to wait till Nico signs the contract and everything. But yeah, nothing's official, but it's all looking good. And you know what I mean? There's a few headaches. You're going to have situations like this where there's going to be a few headaches and people are going to be yapping and doing everything to stop the transfer, but it's not going to happen, man. So yeah, I just wanted to say a few words about this, and thank you so much for tuning into my video. If you want to like and subscribe, that's fine. I need to be more consistent. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning into the video, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, take care and goodbye.